Tanom tatadirana, tanom tatadirana, tanom tatadirana, tom tom, tanom tatadirana, tom tom, tanom tatadirana, tom tom, tanom tatadirana, tom tom, tanom tatadirana. Tom tom takajanuri tajanuri januri tatanom tatadirana 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 tom tom takajanuri tajanuri januri tatanom tatadirana.
Hello and welcome back to Raaga Rasika. This is a podcast program that explores the world of Carnatic music. Joining us from Chennai, India is Vidya Subramanian. In the last episode, we were discussing a Shama Shastri composition in the Raaga Punnagavarali. As I was mentioning to you, Vidya, I was listening to you sing various snippets of that composition, and I wanted to understand this Raaga a bit more. So let's actually pick it up from there. Can you tell us a little more about this Raaga, its scale, contours, and maybe let's begin from its origins itself.
The origins of this raga were probably in the traditional tunes used by snake charmers in India, and hence the name Punnagavarali. The word naga in Sanskrit language means snake. And even today, if you come across a snake charmer in India, very often the tunes that he would play will sound similar to the strains of this raga Punnagavarali. It's a very interesting yet traditional Carnatic raga. It is a raga that can be described more as a folk melody. It is really not bound by the Arohanam and Avarohanam. Academically, this raga is classified as a Janya or child of the 8th Melakarta ragam Todi. The textbook definition of the Arohanam and Avarohanam or scale of this raga Punnagavarali goes as follows. Ni sari ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga ri sa ni sari ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga ri sa Punnagavarali is a classic example of a raga which has limited range. The phrases of this raga are typically confined to a single octave, ranging from the ni in the lower octave to the ni in the regular octave. Ragas like Punnagavarali are traditionally performed in what is known as Madhyama Shruti, wherein the performer moves up the tonic note up 4 notes to the ma or 4th from the original fundamental and makes that the new fundamental. So here my original fundamental was the note A, which corresponds to a pitch of 6 in Indian classical music, and now I have shifted my fundamental up to my original ma, and this is my new fundamental. Sa. And since the fundamental has been shifted upward to the note ma, this note, the new Shruti is known as the Madhyama Shruti, Madhyama being the name for the note ma. Interestingly, this convention is followed with a number of ragas such as Punnagavarali, Kurinji, Centurity and so on. This group of ragas has a limited range, and therefore singing in the regular Shruti will make the song seem a little dull because the ragas don't go very high or very low. So it's often a convention to shift up the Shruti to perform these ragas. And generally, ragas like Punnagavarali are performed towards the end of the concert, typically after the main pieces with elaborate improvisations have been performed. One will rarely find improvisation being done in a raga like Punnagavarali, and if at all it is done, it will be kept very brief because these ragas have limited scope. And one tends to get very repetitive if an elaborate improvisation is attempted. The swarams in this raga Punnagavarali are Shadjam, Shuddha Rishabam or Re1, Sadharna Gandharam or Gatu, Shuddha Madhyamam or Mavan, Panchamam, Shuddha Daivatam or Davan, and Kaisiki Nishadam or Nitu. Punnagavarali is a Bhashanga raga which often employs alien notes such as the Chatushruti Rishabam or Re2. It is a raga that is associated with slow, meditative sounding compositions.
Thanks, Vidya. Before we wrap up this episode on Punnagavarali, can you give us a few examples of some well-known compositions in this raga?
Punnagavarali as a raga has been handled by each of the Trinity composers in Carnatic music. To give a few examples of other compositions in this raga, there is a well-known Tyagaraja composition beginning with the lyrics Tava Da Soham. It goes as follows. Tava Da Soham, Tava Da Soham, Tava Da Soham, Dasharate, Tava Da Soham, Tava Da Soham, Tava Da Soham, Dasharate. There is a very beautiful and masterful Dikshitar composition, Kamalambikayas Tava Bhaktoham, being the opening lyrics. This composition belongs to a very elite group of songs known as the Kamalamba Navavarana Kritis. And for those of you who are curious about the group compositions of Muthuswami Dikshitar, we highly recommend that you go back and check out our episode number 59, in which we list out the Navagraha Kritis, which are yet another group of wonderful compositions by Muthuswami Dikshitar. Coming back to this composition in Punnagavarali, the Pallavi or opening segment goes as follows. It is set to the 3-beat Tisra Ekatala. Shri Shankarya, Shri Karya, Sangeeta Rasikaya, Kamalambikaya, Stava Amba Shri Shankarya, Shri Karya, Sangeeta Rasikaya.
Thanks, Vidya, for sharing with us a little more detail about this raga, Punnagavarali. That's all the time we have for now. Let's pause here and pick up next time when we will begin a series of new episodes featuring the Trinity composer Shyama Shastri. To learn more about Vidya, visit her online at vidyasubramanian.com, write to us at www.raagarasika.com, and join us on Facebook by searching for Raaga Rasika at facebook.com. Thank you and goodbye.
चिरानन्दे ललिताम्बिके नारदादि मुनि सन्नुते ज्ञानप्रदायिनि दुर्गादेवि तव पदाम्बोरुहं सदा भजामि चिरानन्दे ललिताम्बिके नारदादि मुनि सन्नुते ज्ञानप्रदायिनि दुर्गादेवि तव पदाम्बोरुहं सदा भजामि अकिटतों तदिकिटतों तकदिमिरतों दों तदीं दीं तथा गमरि मसरि सदा मदरि मरि सदा सम मदद सदरि तननननननदों दों दों तनुं तदीं जनु 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 जं 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 तनुं तदीं तदिमिदनि ददां दां तदधीरना ॐ तत् तकजनुरी रजनुरी जनुरी ततनों ततधीरना ततधीरना ततधीरना